Knicks fans usually don't have much to cheer about, but this year's team is changing that vibe. In January, they went on a hot streak, winning 14 out of 16 games. This run pushed them from just over .500, 17-15, to a solid 31-17 record, landing them third in the Eastern Conference. Now, they're at 32-17 and are close to catching up with the Milwaukee Bucks, especially after the Bucks lost a tough game to the Portland Trail Blazers on Wednesday. What made January so different from December? Well, on December 30th, the Knicks traded RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley to the Toronto Raptors, and that one move seems to have turned the whole team's fortunes around. Since bringing Anunoby on board, along with Achua and Malachi Flynn from the Raptors, the Knicks have been on a roll. Their defense has hit new highs, and the offense is clicking better than before. Anunoby in particular shined during their game against Denver, scoring 26 points, his highest since joining the Knicks. The whole team has stepped up their game, showing a level of aggression that's been almost ruthless against their opponents in January. Anunoby is being pointed out as a key factor in this transformation. Initially, the trade raised some eyebrows. Losing Quickley was a blow to the Knicks' depth on their bench, and even though Anunoby was seen as an improvement over Barrett, there were doubts about whether this trade was too costly. But any skepticism has quickly faded away. In January, the Knicks posted the best net rating in the league at 15.8. With Anunoby playing, they've outscored their opponents by a remarkable 25.3 points per 100 possessions, showcasing just how impactful he's been, especially on defense. The whole team performed significantly better defensively with Anunoby playing, allowing 21.1 fewer points per 100 possessions compared to when he's not on the court. What's really surprising about the Anunoby trade isn't that it just happened, but how the Knicks managed to pull it off without giving up a single first-round pick. This move brings in Anunoby, a versatile wing who can easily mesh with any superstar the Knicks might want to chase on the trade market. But getting Anunoby isn't the endgame, it's just a step towards a bigger move that's been rumored for a while. By not trading away any first-round picks for Anunoby, the Knicks are still in a position to offer up to 4 unprotected first-round picks in a future deal. They also have 4 heavily protected first-round picks from other teams. Adding someone like Grimes, a bunch of picks, and some salary fillers could be enough for the Knicks to snag another big name. According to league sources cited by The Athletic, the Knicks front office isn't expecting a star-level player to be available during the regular season, and this move doesn't create cap space for 2024 or the following year. However, when the offseason hits, they'll have salaries they can trade. For instance, Hart, who signed an extension in August and can't be traded during the season, will have a salary of $18.1 million come July 1st. DiVincenzo will be earning $11.4 million, and the Knicks might also keep Evan Fournier around. Fournier isn't playing much, but if a trade opportunity for his star arises around draft night, they could opt into Fournier's $19 million team option for 2024 to 25. This would give them a large expiring contract to include in a deal. All this adds up to having more than enough financial clout to match the salary of any max player. A package of salary, Grimes, and picks could be very attractive in the trade market. When the New York Knicks acquired OG Anunoby, nobody could have predicted the immediate impact he'd have on the team. Since his arrival, the Knicks have posted an impressive 12-2 record, and their defense has become the best in the league. This trade, it seems, has breathed new life into the Knicks, and here's why it's possibly the greatest move this season. First off, let's talk about Anunoby himself. With an average of 15.6 points per game on a stellar 51.6% shooting from the field and 39.1% from beyond the arc, Anunoby has been nothing short of a revelation for the Knicks. But it's not just his scoring that's been impressive, it's how his playstyle has gelled with the Knicks' strategy. Anunoby has brought a level of versatility and defensive prowess that the team desperately needed. His ability to guard multiple positions and disrupt opposing offenses has transformed the Knicks into a defensive powerhouse. And then, let's look at the team's performance. Before Anunoby's arrival, the Knicks were floundering, struggling to find their identity and consistency. Fast forward to post-trade, and they are now sitting at 29-17, claiming the 4th spot on the Eastern Conference. This turnaround isn't just about winning games, it's about how they're winning. The Knicks are playing with a newfound confidence and aggression, particularly on the defensive end, where they've been suffocating opponents. The chemistry between Anunoby and the rest of the team has been instantaneous. When you watch them play, there's a sense of unity and purpose that just wasn't there before. It's as if Anunoby was the missing piece of the puzzle the Knicks didn't know they needed. But Anunoby's influence extends beyond just stats and win-loss records. He's brought a level of intensity and focus to the team that's contagious. Players seem more locked in, and there's a palpable sense of belief among the squad and the fans that this team can compete with the best in the league. On top of that, Anunoby's presence has allowed other players to slot in more natural roles, with him taking on the opposing team's best players. Others can focus on what they do best, whether it's scoring, facilitating, or playing secondary defense. This optimization of roles has been key to the Knicks' resurgence. In a season where big names have moved and teams have overhauled rosters, the Anunoby trade stands out for a few reasons. For one, the immediate impact he's had is rare for a mid-season acquisition. Often it takes time for new players to adjust, but Anunoby hit the ground running. Secondly, the trade's value goes beyond just this season. Anunoby is a young, dynamic player who fits perfectly with the Knicks' timeline. He's not just a rental for playoff pushes, and he's a building block for the future. The trade's immediate effects are undeniable. Anunoby's integration into the Knicks lineup has been seamless, providing a significant boost to their defensive capabilities and adding a reliable scoring option. This dual contribution has been crucial for the Knicks, who have long sought to balance their offensive ambitions with the need for defensive solidity. Anunoby's presence has brought equilibrium, allowing other players to excel in their roles and solidifying the team's collective performance. But what makes Anunoby's trade truly remarkable is the cost at which this transformation came. The Knicks' ability to retain their future assets while acquiring a player of Anunoby's caliber is a rarity in today's NBA. This strategic move has kept the Knicks' future flexible, preserving their ability to make further enhancements or adjustments to the roster. In a league where the future can often be mortgaged for the present, the Knicks have managed to strengthen their immediate contention without compromising in their long-term prospects. As the season progresses, the true genius of the Anunoby trade will likely become even more apparent. The Knicks have not only acquired a player who fits their current needs, but have also gained a versatile piece that can adapt and grow with the team. Anunoby's skill set makes him an ideal complement to the core group of Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, and others, offering New York a dynamic that could be difficult for opponents to counter. His defensive prowess, combined with his offensive capabilities, provides the Knicks with tools to challenge the Eastern Conference lead. The Knicks front office deserves credit for executing a trade that is as much about vision as it is about value. In Anunoby, they have found a player whose impact transcends the box score, affecting the team's culture and a competitive mindset. This acquisition reflects a strategic approach to team building, where the emphasis is on finding pieces that fit the puzzle, not just the biggest names on the market.